He'll be live on Rumble Premium, but today is the face-off.
This is
Andrew,
going
we'll
to be the
start with
craziest
you.
face-off chat, December 20th.
Welcome back.
Is that welcome back to Dubai or welcome back to fighting?
Whatever you'd like it to be. We're glad to have you.
How goofy is this, bro?
Yeah, the first response, bro. This nigga is really too funny,
Have you
bro.
here on Misfits, but the fight game has been yours for a very long time.
I never really left.
Yeah.
You know, I was training all of the time. I've lived in the gym. I've always loved the sport. I was locked in my house for 3 long years with nothing to do but train.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to eventually getting back involved in things. I wasn't sure if it was going to be MMA or boxing. But this is my first boxing match. And I decided to take on the champ. So I'm very excited.
Walk me through that decision.
This is
Why
crazy.
Chase Demoor? Why the champ? Why the GOAT?
I was speaking to Mams at Misfits for a while. I understood I had to become the CEO and take KSI's job. And then once that was...
Nigga really came to take KSI's job is insane, bro. This nigga really a top G.
done, we were talking about the...
Look how it looks like too, chat. Look at the way he pulled up, bro.
I pulled up.
You know what I'm
chest
saying?
Piece.
Black tee, suit,
Chest piece.
2 chest pieces. Nice, you know what I'm saying? Nice iced-out watch, bro. I don't even know what kind of watch that is, but I'm not even gonna guess. You feel me? Nigga really looking like a top G. The whole time he's talking to is so sharp. When niggas do this when they're speaking chat, like when a nigga's talking to you and it's like this, you better listen to him, bro.
Don't kill me, bro.
If you don't listen, bro, you're gonna miss out on things that could save your life.
roster of fighters.
don't
We
listen
want to
to
become the
him.
biggest
Real,
sports
bro.
promotion in the
You better
world.
listen.
And I think the best way to test the quality of our champions is to do it myself. So I thought, he's a heavyweight champion. I want to be the heavyweight champion. Let's fight the heavyweight champion. It's not anything personal against Chase. He dislikes me, it seems. That's up to him. I'd fight anyone who had the belt. It's Chase. If it was someone else, I'd fight them. And I'm here to perform. I've
Right.
trained 100%. I feel fantastic. In fact, I'm actually very surprised by how well training has gone because I had some old injuries from long ago that have not flared back up. So I feel fantastic. And I'm there to perform on the night. I'm very, very excited.
Chase, he says it's not personal. Do you think it's personal?
No, 100% it's not personal. This is the fight game. This is a part of it. And, the thing is Andrew, they say, don't meet your heroes. I really like Andrew Tate, obviously. He actually got me through a lot of, when I had the viral miss swing, used to listen to him on podcasts, listen to him a lot. I am the definition of the young men that this man inspires. But it's one of those cases where it's like a full circle moment where the young generation that he inspired has to come back, and unfortunately, he's going to have to answer for every bit of inspiration that he's instilled upon me. So, nothing personal, but many have come, many have failed. I'm still the champ. 8 consecutive knockouts. Haven't seen the canvas. I'm all right.
Well, it's good that Chase believes in himself because it wouldn't be a very interesting fight.
This nigga is
did.
stupid.
This is the most troll video already, bro.
I
3
got it.
minutes, this is 3 minutes into a flipping
This is
video.
the best
Sick,
press
bro.
conference ever. Back how it was the fight,
And it wouldn't
bro.
be a very interesting fight if he wasn't training his best and believed he was going to win. And it wouldn't be a very interesting fight unless he was on Twitter running his mouth and trying to self-hypnotize himself that he's going to win. And sitting there and talking and endlessly talking about how he's going to definitely win and he has nothing to worry about and I'm old and I'm coming back and all this crap. That's what makes the fight interesting. So I'm very glad he's doing that as opposed to saying nothing. It's good for the brand. It's good for the video when I win. It's good for everything. So I'm very, very excited for the event. And perhaps I've just been in the game too long. But after 80 something fights, I understand that tweets don't matter and talking doesn't matter. This doesn't matter. It's all bullshit. What matters is today. I've been interested in the day. I'm not interested in anything else.
Chase, he says none of that.
Yo, Top G actually kind of looks scarier, bro. Like a bald nigga.
I don't know why, but I feel like it's
excited
so
to
easy to
fight.
knock out because it's so flipping bomb.
Who, Andrew?
Yeah, I feel like you can just knock him right in the head, bro. He's over.
Yeah, bro. Any like little touch on his head, bro, is definitely feeling it right in his brain, bro.
Nah, bro. That
You
shit,
know what I'm saying? He's feeling it right in his
He's probably
eyes
gonna
and
bleed,
shit.
bro. One punch on that sharp eye.
Bro, I can't wait to
That
see
talking
this
you're
shit.
doing matters. It almost seems like he thinks all that talking's insecurity.
Can't wait for this shit.
Damn, a lot of people call it insecurity, but I've been in this fight game for a few years now, and I've never shut my mouth. I always say one day I'm going to find out. I've been trying to test the theory. I've called out much bigger people than a 4-3 light heavyweight. All credit to him for winning a kickboxing championship however many decades ago in some promotion I've never heard of. But this is the real world. You're going up against a much bigger, heavier, taller, longer, faster, stronger individual, and I don't think that you're fast enough. I think that your IQ is
Damn.
falling off a bit. You might have all the experience, 80
Look at the way Andrew's looking at
The
him. Bro.
IQ, man, you got hurt by the IQ part.
something
I
fights,
could
but
see that
I think the first thing that goes is your reflexes. I know you have a torn bicep. I know I've seen clips with your eyes. I've seen the pads. I've seen all of that. I just don't think you're a phenomenal enough athlete anymore to step in the ring with somebody like me.
Then why are you still nervous?
Oh, I'm not nervous at all. I'm
I still nervous.
excited. I'm raving about this. This is the moment where I tell people, in order to create stars, you got to give them a star moment. You've done a great job being the most Googled man on the earth and all this and that. But here's the thing: is like, in order to get to your level, you have to beat people at your level. And I think a lot of people are giving you credit because you did win a lot of fights a decade ago when I was in high school and had a bedtime. That's not the case anymore.
That's
you know,
crazy.
I know you got all the Bugattis and stuff, but listen, I'm coming for those Bugattis. I got a lot more to gain, and you have a lot more to lose than I do. So
He's probably right there. I mean, I'm a very objective person. He has a lot more to gain, and I have a lot more to lose. I've given an effective, without disrespect, nobody a chance. And I've done that because I believe that I need to test myself, and I want to see the quality of the roster on Misfits. So he's right. And my brand perhaps is based on taking the biggest possible risks and putting my money where my mouth is and struggling and suffering and showing that I'm really about it. You know, to be top G and run your mouth and say certain things is very different than show up on the day and actually perform.
Yeah.
So he's right about that. I have a lot to lose. He has it all to gain.
Actually, nigga,
He's
all
right about that.
When he's
bro.
knocked out, he doesn't lose anything. It doesn't matter. It's all, you know, on me. But I understood that before I accepted the fight. And I also understand what he's saying. I mean, a lot of that would have been discussed in his camp, the cope, right? You know, he's old and he doesn't train anymore and his biceps torn and he hasn't fought for a long time and he's not a boxer. All that cope, they would have been thrown around for a very long time. But we're going to see on the night, and I think a lot of people who believe in Chase, there's a lot of people on the internet who believe in him, which actually I find quite refreshing. I'd be very upset if everyone said this was going to be one-sided. I don't want that. I want people to believe he's going to beat me. And I want people to be surprised on the night because, you know, I've beaten bigger things than Chase. And I've beaten bigger men than Chase. And I've fought people with a lot more experience than Chase. And I've fought things outside of the ring much bigger than Chase.
Bigger things. What does it mean by bigger things? You know, this nigga done fought flipping elephants and shit, nigga.
So I'm very,
This
very
nigga
excited to
fought
fight.
bears and shit.
We did see, we
You
just
know?
did a face-to-face out in the desert in front of these insane supercars. I was way out of place, but you two were right at home. We got to see each other sized up the first time. Chase, what did you see when you looked across?
I saw a guy that bit off more than he can chew. I think he didn't realize the scope of what he was getting into. I fought in Giants and Kells. I fought in experienced kickboxers in Tang Tolman, and they've all ended the same. He has nothing that I've not seen before. In fact, he's actually probably the smallest guy I fought.
Damn, smallest nigga, bro. You gonna call Top G the smallest nigga you fought?
We don't look at size. We don't look at
That is crazy.
technique. We don't look at anything. The only thing I look at is can he punch and can he take a punch. I've seen him quit in his fights. I've seen him get punched. I've seen him have eye problem, black eyes against guys like Fez Batista and Warren Spencer. Those guys aren't getting the job done. And I think that the guys that I train with, the guys that I spar with, the camp that I've had, I was so confident going into it that I knew I was going to win that fight as soon as they sent me the contract that he signed it. I could not believe it myself. So
Damn.
Do you think Andrew's underestimated?
100%. I think Andrew's looking
That's
at me like
crazy.
I'm like a Jake Paul or a KSI or some YouTuber that doesn't train. The thing is like if anybody has a bigger ego, it's me. I had the missed swing that went around the world that everybody laughed at me. You know, I spent to this day listening to people laugh at me and judge me off of that fight. And Andrew, as much credit as I will give him, is the first person to say that he's probably improved since then. But everybody is constantly throwing that clip at me. So I have broken my body, my face, my ego, everything to improve from that clip. And I stay active. This year alone, I fought 10 times, you know, and I think that that is going to play a huge advantage to me because he might be experienced with all of his fights, but experienced how many decades ago? I don't think
Tryna be crazy, yeah, they tryna be crazy. She wanna be cutty, the bitches are baby.
Yo, thank you for the follow, Time Mind, bro. Can I suggest a song to give us a reaction about it? Yeah, sure, man. It better not be anything crazy. Can you drop the link?
be the same 28, 29-year-old Andrew Tate that he was. So he is top G, but I want to see how top G that top G is. And I will be testing that on December 20th.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I could have gone down to Tijuana and fought some.
Whiskey Computer Remix. Okay, we're gonna have to react after this if you don't mind, you feel me?
Hands. I didn't. I mean,
We have about 10 more minutes, 8 to 10 more minutes left.
I could have.
Is that okay? Can you wait?
Without disrespect. I could have very easily gone to Tijuana and fought 5 times in a day and smoked them.
And well, you did that on your YouTube video,
Which YouTube videos?
the one where you fought 30 dudes that paid to come fight you.
Well, that wasn't training for a fight. That was something else. I mean, we're talking about professional records
No
here, right?
problem.
And
Yeah,
I'm saying
I
that
appreciate you. I appreciate it. How did you find the stream too, if you don't mind us asking?
I understand you've been active, and you're right. I haven't had a professional fight in quite a few years. What you're saying is factually correct. The reason I'm not intimidated by it is because you're fighting people in Mexico who are paid to lose. But it's still good experience for you. I mean, you're a
That's crazy exposed, bro. You're fighting niggas who are paid to lose, bro.
new fighter. I don't consider you a YouTuber. I do consider you a fighter. I think you're an active fighter, and I think you take the sport seriously. I think you've dedicated yourself. I definitely think you've improved. I think you have a good training camp. I think you believe in yourself. I think you've taken this opportunity very, very seriously. And I've done absolutely the same thing. And
Just
I
go
think that on the
randomly,
night,
that's
my
why I
experience is
appreciate
going to
it,
play
man.
through. I've been in there so many times.
Welcome to a betting nation. You feel me?
I've dealt with all kinds of people.
I bet it clips
I understand that Chase has, he leaves his left hand out and he lines up the big right and he moves backwards, and he's been doing the same thing in sparring in LA. And I understand that I could easily walk into a right hand. I know exactly how he's going to try and beat me. And we've done our very best to prepare for it. And I'm excited for the night. I think at this point now, after such a long
it's gonna
camp,
be crazy.
it's almost like we're just itching to fight.
I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, if we could move the event to tonight, I'd do it. Like there's only 2 weeks left. There's no training that's going to matter now.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of getting in there and getting it done. If there was a ring outside and we could go fight right now, I'd just go and fight right now. So I'm very excited to get back in there. I didn't.
Yo, Top G is really about it, bro. This nigga Chase heard that shit and he's like, shit. This might be embarrassing to the world, bro. Cause chat, I ain't gonna lie, bro. But you deserve more views, to be honest. Good quality and everything fitting together. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's just step by step. Right now, we just got our first few bricks put up. You know, we're gonna build the community brick by brick. We just need more people like you to join slowly. But yo, chat, not gonna lie, bro. If Andrew Tate wins this fight, bro, this is gonna be so embarrassing for this nigga Chase, bro. Like, damn.
Have to do this. I don't need fame.
It's gonna be so
I don't
embarrassing,
need
bro.
followers.
Like, if this nigga loses the fight, he might as well retire. You feel me?
I don't need money. So I did this because there's a fire in my heart. And it's not because, I need to pay the bills. It's not because I need to try and stay relevant. It's because there's a
Damn.
genuine fire in my heart. And that's what's going to show.
I'm
me.
just playing mind games.
Chase, he says there's a fire in his heart, but
I
he's
don't know.
already reached the top of the game. Do you feel like that breeds complacency? Do you feel like you want this more than he does?
Yeah, I feel like honestly that's gonna be his big.
But the funny thing is, I've never seen Andrew Tate fight. Should we watch like some highlights of Andrew Tate fighting after this shit?
Biggest downfall. I think that the guys that he's in there with are a bunch of yes men
Right,
that
the
are
song,
telling him
after we
that
react
he's
to
a
the
fast
song.
puncher, he's a strong puncher. But the thing is, he doesn't understand. I played professional football. There's much bigger, much harder hitting people in that sport. Granted, it's not combat sports, but he's also speaking about his experience in the ring. He's a kickboxer. It's different when you can throw kicks and use both sides. That switch stance that he does, I don't think is going to work. That chin in the air is.
Yo, Top G actually does not need money, bro. He just trying to prove to the world he could box, bro. Like I could believe that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, bro. At the same time, this nigga had a group of girls, bro, making money for him, bro. So who knows, bro? Andrew Tate probably. Bro, this is gonna be a big check too, bro. Like, how much money do you think is they gonna get paid for this? At least 5-10 million each. In Dubai too. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much money do you think they're gonna make from this?
Andrew's probably making 100 million.
100 million, bro. They're not Jake Paul.
I'm
Come on.
just saying, bro, he's a billionaire, bro. So like, they have to pay him a lot for him.
Yeah, for this fight, bro. Yo, so how much money do you think they each gonna get paid for this fight?
I got a long reach, man. Like I could reach across this room if I wanted to, and I think that on the night he's gonna go in there and he's gonna have a lot of pressure on him. This is his first fight since he's come into the limelight, obviously. So everybody's expecting him to win. I am the plus 275 underdog in this fight, and I laugh every night with my friends and my family because they understand the camp, they understand the level of opposition that I train against, and they understand.
Plus 275, bro. That's the gambling odds. That's kind of crazy, bro. He's a boxer, but I think he's a normal boxer. There's nothing special with him. He's tall. He's muscle and body. And bold guy who has an angle sight. You know what I'm saying? But yo, who do you guys think is gonna win, Chad? That's the real question. Do we make a poll? Let's make a poll real quick. Who's gonna win, bro? Who's going to win? I'm making a poll. Quick chat is gonna be like a 3 seconds. Andrew. Oh, should I spell that wrong? Andrew T. What's Chase's last name, Chad? Chase D. All right, Chad. The poll is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Man, let me know. Let me know what y'all think, bro. For me, I'm a vote top G.
Understand that if there's one thing about me is I have
You
zero
got
quit in me.
Demoor?
So
Yeah, that's great.
I just
Probably 5 to 10 million for winner, a lot less for loser. I think they're both gonna get at least $5 million, and then the winner might get at least 10.
don't feel like he
feel
still
me?
has the power or the speed to stop me for 6 rounds. I asked for 10. He insisted on 6. It wasn't my weight clause. I didn't pick any of that.
10 rounds boxing, bro. That's way too much, bro. Like, what the hell?
I just said, give Mr. Tate whatever he wants.
G
Just
got
put him
it.
in the ring in front of me, and I'll handle the rest.
I'm
Why do
with
you think all
bro,
that was
Pippy, bro. Top G about to
negotiated?
go
Not
crazy.
10, 6, weight, rehydration, all that. Why do you think that is?
Oh, is he? It's Andrew Tate. He's one of the smartest businessmen in the world. The guy knows what he's doing. He's got a whole legacy. He's got the real world. He's got the whole thing. But the thing is the Matrix called me up and said, I'm going to go dispatch with him. They couldn't do it, so they sent me in there to do it. And they said, listen, you have one thing we need you to do. We need you to fight the
The Matrix for real, bro.
fridge first, and then you go fight Tate. I said, all right, listen, I'll go handle.
Who's the other guy? Like the bald guy or the guy with hair? This guy or this guy? So this is Top G, Andrew Tate, and this is Chase D. Chase Demoor.
The fridge. I'll handle the McDonald's afterwards. All right. So we'll go dispatch of him, and then go dispatch of a couple Big Macs.
Another Matrix attack. Andrew, he keeps
Tate,
talking about your
yeah.
camp and how you're bringing the wrong guys in. You're boxing a bunch of small guys. It's not going to prepare you.
Why can't you stay organised?
Yeah.
I've experienced this myself, and it's called chronic impulse control, where you
What's he got wrong about what you're doing?
Well, of course, I'm going to spar people who are taller than me. Of course, some of them are in this room.
And you've shown a lot of it. By the way.
Yeah, I've shown quite a bit, but I haven't shown all of it, of course. Of course, I'm going to spar people of all different abilities and sizes. I'm going to show certain parts of my camp on the internet and certain parts I'm not going to show. I've learned from experience, I've seen it myself plenty of times. You think you know somebody's camp, you think you watch their videos, you think you understand what's going on. It's obviously very different behind the scenes. So I'm not concerned about what he thinks he knows. We've prepared fully, completely. Like I said, the only concerns I had before signing this contract were my own personal concerns with old injuries, which have not come back at all. I feel 100%. I have no excuses for how I perform on the night. I feel fantastic. I genuinely feel in the best shape of my life. This is the first time I've ever trained for a fight with the kind of money
No, I respect Andrew, bro. You know what I'm saying? I respect this nigga, bro. This nigga doesn't even want to bring his injuries as an excuse.
I have now.
He's letting
The
us
kind of
know he feels
resources I have
good.
now.
No excuse,
The kind of
man.
capabilities for recovery and things I have now. So I really, truly feel amazing. I'm very glad that he believes that I've accepted a fight against a 6'6" opponent and then been sparring people who are 5'9". I mean, if he thinks I'm an idiot, then that's up to him. But I've of course prepared. He has a long reach. He's a young, strong guy with a long reach, and we've been preparing for exactly that. So he'll see on the night when he tries to hit me and he realizes it's not as easy as it is hitting these other people who stand around and lose. That it's going to be a very difficult.
Like these other people who stand around and lose, bro. Damn, bro. Trayman, whatever, bro. Bro's name is a Tate hater, bro. He's a feminist for real, bro. On God,
It's a
eh?
difficult night for him. It's going to be different than he expected.
Boy, he's a feminist.
Obviously,
bro.
I've watched every person
Bro,
that he's
and
fought in his camp.
misogynistic.
I've seen everybody. I don't think that Benny, the Glory kickboxer, is probably
Bro,
his
we'll
best
say
opposition.
this.
I watched his train.
Drippy Charisma. Chat, can you guys see all the chat from like all the platforms? Like, can you guys see the kick chat and Twitch chat the same place? Or not?
Training with him, he takes it easy on him. But
Did he just fart, nigga? I swear this nigga just farted, bro. Oh, for a
That's
second.
your family upstairs.
Oh my God, for a second I thought this nigga farted, bro. I was like, there's no way, bro.
it's like if you're getting black eyes against guys that are much smaller or taking it easy on
Chad,
you in
it's okay to
16-ounce
fart,
gloves and no
man.
headgear.
Don't
What do
let
you
this guy
think is going to
fool you.
happen in 10?
Yeah, it's okay to fart, but not in front of me, bro. You fart in front of me, bro.
Obviously, no one did that, chat, but
You
just
fart
to
in
let
front
you
of
know,
me.
like,
Ounce
you know,
gloves on
he's trying
fight
to make
night.
me seem like a
I
big deal.
am very confident in
big
my
deal,
abilities. I've
Chad.
always been fast. It got me a shot in the NFL. It got me a shot in the pros. It got me a shot in boxing. I'm fast. I'm quick. I don't think that anybody in Romania, anybody in Dubai can mimic that. And the thing is like I have cardio of a I don't even know. I could go 6, 12, 18 rounds at times. And obviously I watched his pad footage of his 39 minutes that he did on his birthday. And, big credit to him. My mom is 48. So, I mean, like, if she could do that, I'd be impressed. He's almost there too. So I think, big credit to him for getting in the ring, taking such a difficult challenge. I think he's doing it better than anybody else that would do it. And I think it's going to be his biggest downfall because I'm going to be the reason that nobody's ever.
Yeah, I'm a guy with a NA2I mentality with I don't follow Tate. Feminism, only the painter mentality. What is NA2I mentality? What does that mean?
We're going to take a risky fight again. So
Yo, Andrew Tate also won for the pole chat.
Let's do this because I'm interested now. You go through talked about watching each other in
wrestle,
camp.
bro.
You kind of know what, or you think you know what's coming from each guy. Chase, walk me through the fight without giving all the secret sauce away. In your mind, the bell rings, main event right here in Dubai. What happens?
yeah, I'm going to go out there. He's going to come in strong. He's going to be quick. He is known as the Cobra, but I just don't think that he's going to realize that when you have a much larger, heavier target moving towards you, after that rehydration is done.
I'm not gonna lie, Trey mine, bro. I still don't understand what you're trying to say. Do you get it? Huh?
What?
This
Bro,
nigga was zoned out.
I'm watching the video, bro.
Oh, okay, yo, okay, my bad. I'm sorry for cutting the video short, bro.
And I bulk back up to 110 kgs, he's going to realize that all those punches
Oh,
are
God,
ineffective.
bro.
The thing with heavyweights, like I don't need to hit him a whole lot. I just need to hit him once, and that's heavyweight boxing.
I don't know what it is, chat, and I don't know. Me personally, I hate this nigga Chase. I don't know why, bro. Like, since I've known him as a content creator, I've just hated this nigga. Like, have you guys just hated somebody for no reason? I've hated this nigga for NA2I 2 to Z. 2 to Z mentality. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Tank Tolman found out firsthand, knockout of the
I
night.
just hated this guy for no reason.
I've dropped every opposition. Nathan Maricon found out with his broken tooth through his lip, and I just think that when you get in there and the adrenaline's pumping and you have the pressure and you have all the lights, he's never been in that moment. I've been in that moment in 3 separate sports professionally, track and field, football, and of course boxing. And I think this is his first time not on Twitter. The Twitter followers, the Bugattis, all that stuff is not going to be in there fighting for him. And, hopefully when I'm done with him, I can buy my own Bugatti and I'm going to make it red, just like what's going to come out of his nose fight night. So
It's a lot there, Tate. Now, again, he says you've never experienced.
Oh, my guy with Nazi mentality. Oh. Bro, I'm so slow, bro.
Experience that kind of pressure.
Bro, you did not even get that
I
shit
didn't
to
even realize
it.
what you were asking me, bro.
There's
Bro, I
some
was
truth
asking
to
you
that
about
as
the
far
chat.
as
But you didn't even ask
the
me,
eyes
like,
that are on
never
Misfit
mind.
shows.
That's
that
crazy.
In your pro career, you had a ton of pressure with World
I never knew
Championships,
you
but
could
the
just
eyes
say
on Misfit.
NA2I.
Yeah, I fought
was
K1
lost,
China,
bro.
K1 Japan, but
That
I understand what
means
you're saying in
it's,
terms of the Western
trippy.
world.
Yeah.
But those things don't really faze me. I mean,
Real.
that's the whole point of experience in the fight game. The whole point of experience in the fight game is that you become very comfortable with these things. And he's right. There's no Twitter followers in the ring. There's no Bugatti in the ring. There's no Misfits followers and Misfits crowd in the ring. There's 2 men in the ring.
3.
2 men in the ring.
There's 3.
There's 2. There's you and I.
And the
That
referee.
I'm concerned about. And I'm worried about me and him. I'm not worried about, the ref stepping in
The ref is not gonna do shit.
or anything like that. And I'm there to get the job done. I understand what he's saying, but it's obviously things I've thought about and my team have considered. And we're prepared for all of these things. We're prepared for the size of the event. We're prepared for the size of Chase. We're prepared for him to be 110 kilo. We've been sparring for that. We're preparing for that. And he's right. 1 shot is all we need at heavyweight boxing.
So let's do.
Yo, Chad, I ain't gonna lie. If Andrew Tate loses this fight, I'm gonna shave my head and look like him. If this nigga loses this fight, I'm gonna shave my
Do
dreads, bro.
this. One final
Well, how much you guys wanna bet, Chad? If Andrew Tate loses this fight, I gotta shave my head, bro.
message to each other. Chase,
No
what
care.
do you got to say to Andrew one last time here?
After I knock you out, can I get a free membership to the real world?
What?
I don't think you're going to knock me out, Chase. And truthfully, and I state this with respect for you, going in there believing you're going to knock me out easily is the biggest mistake you're ever going to make in your fucking life. I promise you that. I promise you.
Shit.
Don't think you're going to get in there and just knock me out easy like I'm a fucking idiot. Like I'm going to go in there and I'm
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, Andrew Tate, but I know once he gets punched the first time in his face, he's gonna be so turned, bro. I know this nigga. I really gonna see. It's gonna make the world see how top G is when he gets
mistake.
mad,
I've
bro.
just
You
signed a
know?
contract and haven't taken this.
Once he gets like his high adrenaline high and shit, bro.
Seriously, I'm not a
It's
fucking idiot,
over,
Chase.
bro.
You understand me? So I think you should take this a lot more seriously, have a little bit more respect for me. I'm now your boss. I respect you as an opponent. I respect you as an athlete. And don't be walking through life saying, I'm going to knock Andrew out like it's nothing. Because it's not going to happen like you think it is.
Look, I was filming Love Island last week, so I'm good. My camp's completed. I was on having Mai Tais on the beach. This job's done. December 20th. Good night, Andrew Tate. Top G. Top G sent over to a GOAT.
Yo, why is this nigga literally speechless, bro? Andrew's speechless. He just looked at the nigga, bro. Look at this shit, bro. Yo, this is actually the funniest shit ever, bro. Then look. He just went quiet for a second.
To a GOAT.
We done?
There it is, folks. Once again, December 20th, right here in the city of
pissed him
gold,
off
Dubai.
already,
These
bro.
two men will face off for one prize.
I
The
know
Misfits
the silence said a lot of words, bro.
Heavyweight Championship of the world. It's the fight before Christmas. You don't want to miss this. Get it on Rumble Premium. We'll see you then.
Rumble Premium. Of course they put this stupid shit on Rumble, bro. But damn, this is gonna be a crazy fight, shot. I cannot wait.